frustrated and people were spending tons of money on ads that weren't performing. And I just wanted to share something like, if you were spending money on ads and you didn't have a list built, you guys were missing out on a huge thing. Like, you have to have a list built. But I also want to share another thing. Like, Facebook just had it crash. They're trying to fix things. And right now is the perfect opportunity. People are jumping off of the Facebook platform when it comes to ads, especially the newbies. And even if you're a newbie, like, don't get afraid. Don't be afraid. I want you guys to focus on just pushing forward, because right now you have more opportunity than you ever have before. So make sure that you're focusing on how to leverage what just happened to grow your list, to grow your business, and to be able to scale further. Because right now there are more people actually clicking on your ads than ever were before. I'm seeing increase in click-through rates. I'm seeing an increase in opt-ins. I'm seeing an increase in sales. And so if you guys are doing the same thing, start increasing your budget. Now, of course, like, you want to make sure that you're increasing your budget on a winning ad, not a losing ad. So that's my little disclaimer, of course. But like, focus on what's really important, which is connecting with your audience. They want to know that you're okay. They want to know that everything around them is fine. At the same time, though, if you guys yesterday didn't make money because Facebook was down, that's because you don't have an email list. And that is just a big reality check. It means you don't have an email list. You don't have a direct mail list that you can send to people. You're not leveraging Google and other platforms as well. So I want you to start to think of, how can you build this omnipresence? How can you build a marketing strategy and marketing plan of action that actually brings you in front of your audience every single place they go? And when you can do that, then you can scale your business rapidly. The other thing, I've been hearing this over and over again. Like, how do I grow my business? I've got a product business. Or how do I grow my local business? How do I grow my professional services business? How do I make more money as an affiliate? Especially since some of you guys might have seen that I'm almost at $100,000 in affiliate commissions just from ClickFunnels, which is super awesome. So like, I keep getting all these questions, and every time I'm like, you gotta build a list. You have to have a list, and you have to have offers that you're sharing with that list. And then those offers need to lead them up your pipeline. And they also need to create value that you can then offer affiliate products and other products and services as well that you can get paid on. So super important. Now, I really want you guys to focus on creating these things in your business every single day. Like, how can you add value? How can you make sure that that value then entices them to join your list? And then once they've joined your list, how can you continue to follow up with them every single day? How can you share new content with them? Whether it's through the actual email, whether it's through Messenger bot, whether it's through, hey, like, you send them an email and say, hey, by the way, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff on our Facebook page. Make sure you click there. You go like our page, follow our page, and then you can get updates when you're on Facebook, right? Which then allows you, of course, to retarget them in a new way and allows you to create those hyperactive users, hyperactive buyers. So I really want you guys to hone in on this. This is super powerful. If you guys haven't built a lead magnet, or you haven't built a new lead magnet in a very long time, you gotta build one. Like, consistently build new lead magnets that you can bring out into the marketplace. This was a fairly old stat, but HubSpot said that you have to have 40 lead magnets for your business. And this stat was something, I think it was 2016 or 2015 was the article that I'd read. And that has stayed in my mind ever since then. It's like, how can I have literally as many lead magnets as possible driving into the same offer? I'm not talking about one lead magnet driving to another one offer and then another lead magnet driving. I'm talking about 40 different lead magnets all driving to the exact same offer. How can you add value to your audience 40 different times to drive into that same core offer? Because when you can do that, then you create that consistent value. So like, one of the things that we've done with the lead funnel challenge is that we've started to build multiple little front end offers for the lead funnel challenge. We've got you can get the templates with the email swipe files. You can go through and you can get, we're actually building out our lead magnet challenge idea generator. So we're going to be building out an app that you can actually go through. You can download that, and we're going to be giving that away. And then, of course, everything that leads into it. Yes, those are components of our offer, but obviously the one core focus is that you can't go through the challenge unless you invest. So you got to make sure that you're consistently growing your list. I want you to think about this. If you have a list of 100 people and you can send out to them every single month, you will most likely, based on the law of averages of the internet marketing industry, you're going to be making about $100 every single month, and that's if you're doing it wrong. If you've got 1,000 people, that means $1,000 a month. Get 10,000, that means 10,000 a month. So how can you grow and scale your list? And even if you're doing it wrong, you should be making a lot more money. Now, again, that's if you're doing it wrong. What if you started doing it right? Most businesses that are doing it right are making 10, 20, 50, even $100 for every single person on their list, depending on the industry they're in and the services and products they offer. So just keep that in mind. Like, how can you start to add value? If you've got a product, a physical product that you sell, or a service that you provide, how can you give an overview, or how can you give some tips that they can go home with? And by the way, you add value to your existing customers by giving them that, and you add value to new customers by bringing them in and saying, hey, by the way, here's something of value for you. And then would you like to buy and become a customer? So I just want you to continue, like, start getting the wheels churning in your mind. And as you do that, you'll be able to start to scale your list. Start to think of, just do this one thing. Think of a lead magnet that you can build. And I want you to do that every single week for the next year. I know that seems kind of crazy, but the reality is you can build a lead magnet and a lead funnel in under 2 hours if you know the process on how to do that. And that's one of the things that we share in the lead challenge. The lead funnel challenge is literally how to create it, how to build the funnel around the challenge, the magnet you just created, the freebie you just created, and then how do you drive traffic to that so you can start to collect leads, bring in new leads, and then add value to your existing audience. Because when you can do that, again, like, we have people on Facebook who aren't on our email list. Some of you guys might be watching us and aren't on our email list. Well, guess what? If you go to leadfunnelchallenge.com, you'll be able to go through, get our templates, you'll then join our email list, and eventually you'll either decide that you want to buy something from us. You might decide you want to buy something from one of our advertisers or sponsors, or even one of the affiliates that we promote. So, like, just keep thinking of like, that's just one example, right? We got books that we give out sometimes. We got swag that we give out to our customers, right? How can you consistently add value? And at the same point, like, what's the next step, right? And we'll get more in depth in that as we go down the lead funnel challenge and get more in depth into that in the lead funnel challenge. So you guys can, again, create the challenge, create the lead magnet, create your freebie that you are going to offer. And we do that in the first week of the challenge. And then you're going to actually build the funnel, and then you start to promote it. And that's all done in the second week of the challenge. So I'm super excited for you guys. Like, make sure, if you guys are interested, if you want to build a lead magnet, you want to start generating leads, you want to start growing your business. Because again, if you had any challenges yesterday on Facebook, if you weren't able to comment on a group post, you weren't able to click on an ad, if you had ads running and you lost money, then all you got to do is build that list so that you have a consistent asset. I want you to think about this. Facebook could have created Instagram, but instead they purchased it, not because they wanted Instagram, but because they wanted the user base, right? Periscope was bought by Twitter, same reason. LinkedIn was bought by Microsoft for the same reason. Your business asset, the asset you actually have, regardless of what industry you're in, is the list. It literally is the list. When it comes to mobile apps, right? It's the user base on that list. It's the data that's collected there. Like, we are a data-centered community, a data-centered world today, and you have a way that you can start to collect that data and then start promoting products, services, and everything. So just keep that in mind. Like, keep your wheels turning, keep the gears turning in your mind. And if you haven't already gone and you haven't signed up, go to leadfunnelchallenge.com, get registered. First, you're going to get access to a template, our best converting template for building like the actual lead magnet. And for those of you who know, like, we do a lot of promotions with ClickFunnels. We actually also gave the actual live link so you can copy and redesign it for that. So that's completely free. Again, go to lead magnet, the leadfunnelchallenge.com right here, or comment in the, it's also in the description or comments below, wherever they are, depending on the platform you're watching on. So super excited for you guys. Make sure you guys join, and we'll see you guys on the challenge. Have a blessed day and or a blessed night, depending on where you are. Thanks.